Laura Barlow Heath, candidate for re-election District 5 in the Sylacauga City election. Laura, good morning to you.
Good morning, Jimmy Dale.
Good to have you with us this morning, and we're less than a week away from the election. What was your take on the forum, first thing?
Well, it was interesting. It was a very interesting forum. It's kind of reflected our campaign season we've had this year. There were some great speeches. There were some different speeches, but, I'm here to work for the people, and regardless of what lies and rumors and all the things circulating or spread, my kids were in the audience that night.
And there were things that were said by your opponent that just pointed right straight at you, and I thought that kind of odd, but it did happen.
So it's just an example of how this campaign season's gone. It is what it is. The way I look at it, I've ran a clean campaign because at the end of the day, there's a possibility that, they may represent me, or, I feel very confident about the election, but I still got to represent that person regardless. I'm not going to mudsling or hurt people with lies. I mean, what good is that doing for the people?
Yeah. What about these anonymous packages that are being put out in town in several areas? What's this about?
Part of the dirty political campaign.
Talk about that.
It's basically, I guess, an effort to discredit and to, get. I don't really know who's behind it. I mean, I have a strong idea since, there's things said about me in it. So, I'm pretty sure I know who it is, but it's just discouraging. It does not unite our city. A campaign season should not divide our city. We're already divided right now as it is, and we need to unify. We don't need...
Who's receiving these packages?
I'm not sure who all got them. I know several folks got anonymous letters and then packages, so...
But you do know that that's happening.
I've seen them.
Yeah.
I've seen them. So I was presented copies of them.
Can you share anything, what some of them might have said?
It's just trying to damage me.
So it's directly to you.
It's directed to me, but it's also directed. Randy Bitterfield was mentioned in it. Philip Morris was mentioned in it. Shannon Plexico, Keith Honeycutt. It's got people from the Planning Commission, from City Hall, from Republican Party stuff. It's an odd combination. It's kind of targeting several people. At first I was like, that's odd it's targeting the Planning Commission, but it kind of made sense why several people from it was named.
The last two city council meetings, have they been rather tame?
Absolutely.
Why? Because it's going just the opposite of what it has been up to now.
There is a joint effort to unify because I brought it to the attention of one of the members. Hey, what good are we doing for the city of Sylacauga acting like this? What good is it doing? We're not being productive by doing this. And I think that everybody on the council, has a common goal of a better Sylacauga.
Mm-hmm. Well, we're a few days away from the election, and you're not afraid of controversy.
No, sir.
You're not afraid of someone who makes accusations against you.
No, sir.
You stay the course.
Absolutely.
And talk about how you have such thick skin that you can shake off some of this stuff that's being pointed at you.
I'm still human. It bothers me, especially because I have kids watching. I'm raising young kids. They're here today in the studio watching the interview. My children don't deserve that. And, I've hired legal counsel because I'm not putting up with it. It's all going to come back around because it's not right and it's not fair. I've worked hard for the people. I've worked nonstop. I've given 110%. And it's just, you can't come after my work, so you're going to try to come at me personally. And that's not fair. That's not right. And just blatant lies. It's not okay. And I'm not going to stand for it. But you know what? At the end of the day, it falls back on them, not me. Mm-hmm. It's not, it shows the character of the people who spread it and the people who say it.
At the forum, your opponent, one of your opponents, made some statements that people in the audience knew who that statement was pointed to.
Mm-hmm.
What happened to the days of where we just ran on our own platform?
I don't really know. I don't know, but it's been a very dark election season. It has been very dark, and I hope the people see how resilient I am, and no matter what is thrown my way, no matter what comes my way, I'm still standing strong. I'm still fighting for you. I'm still working for you. I'm not discouraged. I mean, it's disheartening, yes, because I mean, it's my character, my reputation. I want to be places, you know, and not have people whisper in the shadows of things that aren't true. But it is what it is, and it's par for the course. It comes along with, you know, apparently the territory. But at the end of the day, I'm not going to mudsling. I'm not, because...
Was it like this 5 years ago when you were running for election?
No, sir. No, sir. It wasn't.
Yeah.
It wasn't this bad. It was not, you know, there's a few key players in the background who's kind of stirring up controversy, but also, you know, desperation makes you do desperate things. If you're desperate for something, there's usually an underlying reason. Don't know what it is, but it's very, you know, again, like I said, you will have to, you're going against somebody that you're either going to represent or is going to represent you. It's not good behavior, and it's alarming for the future of our city.
Yeah. You have been very open about your campaign and what you want to see in the future if reelected for 4 more years.
Right.
What are some of those things that you bring to the table that you'd like to see finished?
I would like to see the community center finished with a pool for our elderly to do water aerobics again, for our children to take swimming lessons, for us to have a swim team, to win, you know, state titles. I want to see that come to fruition. I also want to see infrastructure continue to be repaired and streets paved and ditches fixed. I also want to see, like our animal shelter. I want to see it thrive. I want to see a better building. You know, the original design was amazing, but corners were cut for that shelter to save money. So they lost the original design, and you just kind of had a building thrown up, and it doesn't meet the needs of the staff or the animals, and it's not fair. And, you know, I want to see more of the nuisance and abatement, you know, cases solved and remedied. I'd like to, you know, us to work on that. We have a great nuisance and abatement officer who's going out, you know, and handling these things, but there's still so much work to be done. You know, we restored historic funding to our schools that had previously been cut. And, you know, I'm in our schools. I volunteer in our schools. I'm serving my 2nd term as PTO president at my daughter's school. And there's so much good here. And I want to continue working for the people. I mean, and it's not just, you know, going to meetings twice a month. It's getting a call in the middle of the night because the constituents worried that, you know, there's somebody riding up and down the road, and I tell them, call, you know, the police. It's just reassuring people. I had a constituent call me that their passport wasn't there and they were going out of the country. So I picked up the phone and called Mike Rogers' assistant to see if I could get it moving, and they got their passport and they got to go with their family on vacation. There's so much more to it. A lot of my district is in the county, like it's annexed in. So therefore, the county is responsible for maintaining the roads and the right-of-ways. So I deal with our commissioners a lot. I have that relationship with them. It's about relationships, and municipal government is about making the lives better of people daily. It's about garbage pickup. It's about your police. It's about your fire. It's about your road. You know, it's the quality of life where you live. And it's very important that you elect candidates who care for the people, who's there for the people, who's not there for photo ops, who's not there to show up to meetings twice a month. There's so much more to it. And I've worked hard to keep the people informed. Is it always well received? Absolutely not, but the majority likes it.
Laura Barlow Heath, candidate for re-election in the August 26th municipal election down at J. Craig Smith Community Center next Tuesday. As a matter of fact, you've been very open with your campaign. How can, if re-elected, what do you bring to the table that can help our other city leaders, our council members, get along better? You know, you hear this, you got the upside, you got the downstairs, and it's always something going on. I saw some video yesterday, and I just shook my head and watching it. We've got to get along better.
Absolutely, we do. And that is something you've seen the last 2 council meetings. You know, you just got to go to the people and say, hey, look, this isn't working. We got to work this out. And my thing is I bring facts. I don't believe hearsay. I want to show me the proof. And, you know, people's had a hard time getting used to that, but that's how I operate. I can't just go off hearsay. I research, and I want proof, concrete proof in front of me. Show me why you're saying this is the way it is, because I need to know what's the laws backing it. Show me the laws. And so I'm very big on facts and research. I spend hours researching before a council meeting. I do, because and I've voted on things that I didn't like. I didn't want to say yes to, but I voted on it because it's what the people wanted. Not what I personally wanted, but what the people of Sylacauga wanted. Especially District 5. I mean, I work for the people.
In District 5, what has been some areas that you're most proud of that you've been able to accomplish for District 5 in the last 5 years?
Well, we are getting some very needed infrastructure projects done. We got the Hickory Street ditch done that was flooding people's yards. I mean, I went door to door getting signatures for right-of-way access. I was ready to get it done. We were able to clean out behind Cloverdale and the ditch back there. There's been flooding issues out there. There's still more work to be done on the county side, and I've been working with them to get it done. There's historic flooding issues over on the other side of Hickory Street where Spring Terrace is behind Victorian Village, where people have issues to get to their mailbox and stuff when it rains because it floods and the drainage issues. That's getting fixed. That is finally getting years of issues. Sarah Lynn Drive's getting fixed. Bolton's getting fixed. All of that area's getting fixed. Terrace and Lloyd got added to the pavement project because I said, this road's crumbling. We got to do something, Mayor. We have to. So I met with Reed and Michael Rice, and we got that added, and it's already paid. There's been growth. We've had Plastic House. It expanded in District 5. It's the industry giving more jobs. We have another industry coming up at the old chicken plant that will be open hopefully by next year. We have had multiple businesses. We've had Ulta. We've had the Wharf. We have had just a boom, you know, over in District 5, the 280 corridor. I mean, there's been a lot. We're getting the Spirit of Halloween store. You know, it's people don't realize how much growth has occurred in District 5, and we need more housing. We do, but that's on the horizon. That's a work in progress. You know, there's developers looking at different properties, wanting to develop. We already have one subdivision over off of Marion Avenue behind it. That's several houses are getting built out there already. I mean, there's good things that's been done. Look at Noble Park, the new playground, the all-inclusive playground. I mean, that playground is very nice. My children love it. We're getting, you know, the pickleball courts and the basketball court. Not everybody loves pickleball, but a lot of people do, and we have to look at the majority and serve the majority interest. But guess what? We're also serving the people who want the pool as well.
We've got some photos that I want you to comment on as we throw them up this morning. There's one. Go ahead and talk about that one.
I received the Most Remarkable Woman of Central Alabama from Nexstar CBS, and 22. I was very grateful for that award. It was a wonderful experience. I had people who wrote to CBS and nominated me, and I'm very grateful for that.
What an honor.
That is at Indian Valley, the Easter Bunny. We got Lifesaver to deliver the Easter Bunny to the kids. You would have been surprised at how many children had never got to see the Easter Bunny before. And the Easter Bunny again. We had to have the fire department out there. That's with Lifesaver. Kirby Days, Dr. Bruno, Dr. Eller, Cindy Cleveland, great staff at Indian Valley in our school system. We really have a great group at City Hall and in our schools. And then I'm having an event this weekend. I invite all my constituents out. It will be at 912 West Walnut Street, and it will be Saturday from 5:30 to 7:30. Come out, grab you a plate. We'll have great food. Brown Butter Bakery's catering it. My wonderful constituents has opened their home, and
that's some good food right there.
It is wonderful. So I'm really looking forward to that and just mingling with my constituents. I've been hands-on. I've been out there in the community.
Yeah.
So I just want an opportunity to say thank you and, just greet my people.
Keep Heath working for you.
That is my grandparents at the house I live in now. And my granddad's was Larry Lindley. He passed away in 2006. And my grandmother's Patricia Lindley Alverson. And my mom, Lori Lindley Phelps. And, Sylacauga's always been home. I moved away for a couple of years, my last 2 years of high school, but it was still home. I was still here. We had Santa Claus delivered on a helicopter. Another thing, Wade Pruitt was amazing in arranging that. It was a great experience for the kids. You'd be surprised also how many children had never got to see Santa Claus in person at Indian Valley. That's my husband, Blake Heath, and my girls, Maddie Lindley Blakely, and my son, Corbett. And that's my number one priority in life. My girls, again, Maddie Lindley and Blakely, in a parade.
Do they help you campaign?
They do. Well, it's so odd. Last time I campaigned, I had a 2-year-old on my hip. I was potty training, and now she's 7, almost 8. So it's been a good 5 years.
Who was that big guy in the middle of that last picture?
Look like Corbett. He's 6'6" now.
Yeah.
And so, it's been a different campaign season, having babies the first time around, and now they're growing up on me. But I've enjoyed it. They've been along for the ride.
So you've faced a lot of battles.
I have.
In the last 5 years. Why would you go through that again?
It's just meetings twice a month. It's just meetings twice a month, and it's just one campaign season. I love serving people. I love working for the people. I enjoy it. I truly enjoy being able to have the contacts in the right places in the net. I'm networked. And my children like to say I know everybody, but I like to help people. I enjoy helping others. I was raised, You
love this city, don't you?
And I love the city of Sylacauga. I want to see it flourish. I want to leave it better than I found it and leave it better for future generations to come.
Yeah, and you have done some ride-alongs with the police department and stuff, and I don't know if I'd want to do that or not.
Look, I'm making decisions on these things. I can't just blindly make decisions. That's not who I am. I like facts.
Yeah.
And what's the best way to learn? Ride along with your police and fire. See firsthand what it's like. And I've done several. It's an adrenaline rush. Our patrolmen work hard, and there's been negative things said against the guys who are putting their lives on the line every day. Yeah. And I'm a huge, huge supporter of our police and our fire. Our first responders, we got to do right by them because they're the ones who are providing services to the people we get to represent. And we want the best of the best for those people. 2 minutes
looking in this camera as to why people should go to the polls next Tuesday and re-elect Laura Barlow Heath.
I'm Laura Barlow Heath. I work for you. I ask for your vote because I have more work to do for you. I'm here. I'm experienced. I know who to call, and I know who to get things done when I call. I know who to call to get things done when I call them. It's important to me to leave a better Sylacauga, and I'm asking for your vote on August 26th because I believe in a better Sylacauga, and I keep you first. I've always kept the people first. I've never lost sight of who I work for. Let me work for you for another 4 years, and I appreciate your support. Thank you.
And you've got an event coming up this Saturday, right?
Right, August 23rd at 912 West Walnut, 5:30 to 7:30. I invite everybody to come out and just meet and greet and mingle around,
Plenty of good food?
Plenty of good food from Brown Butter. Erica's wonderful over there. I appreciate her, and she's one of my constituents as well. So I'm grateful that my constituents have came together to just support me, and it's been a true honor. Like, it really has. You know, it's been such an ugly campaign season, but it's brought out so much good. It really has, and it's just a season. You know, after Tuesday, win or lose, I'm still here. I'm still going to be active in the community.
Yeah.
And I'm still going to want a better Sylacauga.
Laura, thanks for joining us today, and good luck campaign.
Thank you.
You may have another 4 more years. You never know.
Looks like it. I appreciate it, Jimmy Dale.
We got more after this.